everyone, and first of all, actually, Bismillah, and Salaam Alaikum, everybody. My name is Hasnan, okay, or Hasnan. Okay. I'm originally from Pakistan, but settled down in Malaysia. Half Malaysian, my wife is Malaysian. All children. Okay, just to make sure we all are at right place. There was one conference, after 10 minutes, 2, 3 stand up and go out. I said, what happened? Did I say something wrong? They said, no, we are at the wrong workshop. What is the name of workshop?
Yes.
Good. You know, your best friends are best enemies. You know this one?
No.
Best friends are best enemies. Yes. Okay, you're right. So title which was given by our AIMS, AIMS conference, and thanks to all the organizing committee and Smart University of Medical Sciences for arranging such a wonderful event. I was invited the first conference also, but that was my just 2 days before traveling to Malaysia last year. So I could not attend. I regret after seeing today's or this year event. It's a huge. I was told that 4,000 participants attended. Amazing. Okay, and thanks for taking time off. So title, yes, microlearning, how we're incorporating AI into it, and how we could actually make our learning immersive. What is immersive? You are looking at me or slide? This first slide. I know after 3, 4 slides you will be on. I'm just kidding.
Sure.
So how we could make our content more immersive, okay? And the end result is how we can optimize the learning experiences for our learners, okay? If you could not understand anything or any word or any terminology, feel free to ask. Okay, today's menu. We start with introducing what is microlearning and few other terms. And after that, identifying the microlearning content. Just before this session, actually somebody asked questions, so I explained. What is microlearning? Okay, I'm looking at some of the microlearning content. Okay, there are a lot. This QR code is a microlearning. If you scan, you may have a lot of content or instruction. Yeah. Okay. Technology may fail, right? We should not. Yes. Types of microlearning content. Then the videos. I'm interested in video based. If anything goes wrong with my car, morning I start, it's not starting. I will go to YouTube. I don't know whether YouTube is not allowed there. Maybe Apparat? Apparat, yes, Apparat. I have a channel there. Yeah, so you can create your own channel on Apparat. I have my own channel. I will upload the video I am recording to Apparat. Okay? So I'm more into video based, right? Then I will share with you some of the tools. By these tools, you can create micro-learning content. Okay? And in depth, how we can insert videos, how we can insert audio and even assessments, layers on top of video, some of the tools. It all depends on the time we have and your energy and your immersiveness. If you get bored, then I will say, I will ask questions from you, right? Then what is the difference between micro-learning and micro-credential? Maybe this term is new here, but in Europe, in ME 2003, I have actually done a workshop also on micro-credentialing. So that's the latest trend. We all are busy, you know? We don't have 2 years to spare. So how we can chunk it into a small segment called micro-credentials. Whenever you're free, whenever you have extra money, whenever you get bonus, and you can use that to upskill. When you're not free, you go back to work and more money. So this is micro-credential. And then at the end, we'll do the summary. Hope everything is okay. Can anyone name this person?
It's robot.
No.
Robot?
No, it's a robot. But there's a name.
I think it's a famous robot. I can't recall the name, but it's a famous.
Yes, very famous.
I know the name.
This morning we were discussing.
Angelina Jolie.
That's your robot. But this robot
It's very good.
is Sophia. Sophia. Okay? And this was invented before AI revolution, which we have now, generative AI. So now they have embedded generative AI. Even before also, you just need to bring her in this room, on it, and give an internet connection. Half of you she can recognize. For sure she will recognize me because I'm very active on social media. So social presence, she can go scan all website, and then she will even know my grades. Yes. It's a her. Yes. You can program it like that, but they program that robot, this particular robot, as her. She will answer ladies' question more detailed. I mean, you cannot give male or female to non-living things, but this particular robot, they name it Sophia, and one country actually give a nationality. AI named by a female name. Yeah, it's just naming. You call this what? Table. I call maze. Yes. It's a naming.
I have a robot, the name of that is Abdul Rahman.
Yes, you can. You can name anything you want of your own product. Okay, let's see if this poll is working or not. Can anyone scan this? You need,
because I cannot.
You don't need to see. You just open your phone and phone will zoom in. This is one of the platforms I used when I came 2 years ago. Is it working?
Yes.
So very good. So can you write or tell what you think when we say micro-learning? What comes in your mind? Good. Science and maybe it's less than 10 minutes. Yeah. Good, very good. You are very, very precise. The key word from her feedback just now for micro-learning, small, less than 10 minutes. Don't put some timing constraint because it may be less than. Have you heard of 3-minute thesis? Why what? Hi, morning. Please just scan this QR code and write anything about mobile learning. What do you know about mobile learning? Yeah. Okay? Micro-learning, we said. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry, mixing up. Micro-learning, yes. Now, if I check, 99% are immersive in this session. So that's one way how you engage your audience. So similarly, in your micro-learning content, there must be some activities for the learners. If I only talk, you will get bored. Especially Dr. Mahdi will be bored very fast because he correct my pronunciation.
Not you, I correct the pronunciation of most of the people around.
Yes. Okay, so if you have already done, thank you for taking part. Anyone wants to share what you keyed in? Yes, anyone here? Did you write something? What was that? Micro learning. Question? Yeah. Because it's a Iranian platform. All right, that's one information. Yes. So you can type in tension.
Say at the beginning there is kind of Iranian flag.
I told you did not pay attention. I said 2 years ago when I attended one of the conferences, I used this office. Okay. Contribution for any form.
MicroLearning is a small chunk of material according to learning objects.
Yes. Very good.
I have experience of 2 research projects on microlearning in the form of video cast, voice for animation,
very good.
live video, podcast.
Yes. I'm happy to hear all these terms. You will be seeing soon.
Strategy for prevention of cognitive load.
Wow. Very heavy. You're increasing their cognitive load. Cognitive load, like if a child you give full spoon, he or she will choke. So you need to adjust the amount of food for a child. For a big person, they can buy whole apple.
Divide into small pieces.
Yes. And it's not only time based. You can chunk based on outcomes. Just now you're saying a learning object. We call technically this as reusable learning object. Yes. So it can be one outcome or part of outcome, and it's independent, and you can reuse. So we will discuss all that. I'm happy that you are in the right direction, and thanks for bringing in cognitive load, how we can actually reduce that. So best design content of micro learning, learner will not feel, it's hard. Anxiety levels should not go up.
And I have maybe more than 5 years. The students asked me the question related to histology in my major, and I made some video or podcast for them related to the question. So it is a kind of micro learning and mobile learning together.
I'm not sure here in Malaysia. We last 5 years ago we have a package. You go to several companies, they will give you in a month you can put 500 SMS free. So this package, we use that, and 1 week you send one question MCQ, the following week you give answers. You notice the cohort who receive this frequently assessment and feedback next week, they can perform better. Okay, good. We are moving in. Yeah, so this is actually the definition. Highly focused and flexible. Flexibility is in time in terms of assessment, assessing the material, not the assessment, the other one, assessing the material, or delivery mode. Like a lot of you mentioned podcast. Podcast in the past was voice-based only, but now they call video-based also podcast. So while I saw same like Kuala Lumpur, we stuck in jam. I every day spend 2 hours on the road in Malaysia for me, coming 1 hour and going back. What we should do that time? You can give a podcast. Sometimes I go live on my YouTube. Just talk today what happened, how I manage my this, not name some stuff, how I'm doing that, just to make busy myself and learn something and utilize. So micro learning content is very suitable during that time. You're waiting in a queue in a bank, waiting for your turn. You watch that podcast, 5 minutes, 3 minutes, you'll learn. Okay? So this is what we have: small learning units, short-term learning activities. We need to nicely sync micro learning content with some other formal activities inside your classroom or inside your university, so that we were discussing how we can move short-term memory to long-term memory. So I will show you one graph soon. And there is a video. Let's watch that. And I will ask you questions, okay, after the video.
Microlearning is a method of learning via short, standalone units that are consumed via digital media, small chunks of information served where and when we need them. Microlearning consists of micro lessons that quickly teach us something concrete without interrupting our workflow or overwhelming us with information, as opposed to hour-long courses and training seminars. Why do micro lessons make sense? Psychologist George Miller states that the brain can only retain 5 to 9 facts before either committing them to long-term memory storage or losing them. That's why shorter lessons make sense. What does microlearning look like? The format is often video, but can also be a fact sheet, an infographic, a slideshow, or a chatbot, as long as it's digital and mobile. But microlearning is defined less by its format than by its functionality, to answer a specific question. In both education and in business, microlearning is trending because it fits well with the way we like to consume information today. When we have a question, we pull out our phones and Google our way to immediate answers. We also want to learn this way. Is microlearning something new? The idea of bite-sized learning nuggets is not new. It's traditionally called incremental learning. What is new is that this tried-and-true approach to learning is applied to the digital world, where most of us have a phone or tablet, and many study or work from home. Microlearning's popularity is also on the rise because we experience a time crunch. We don't feel like we have the time for training, although we do know it's important to our careers and lives to stay sharp and learn new skills. So, microlearning becomes a solution where we can squeeze in a 5-minute learning session in between other tasks. How to apply microlearning? To work well in practice, microlearning must be available on demand. No need to schedule a time or plan ahead. Searchable. It's not enough with category pages or tables of content. Flexible. Available whenever and wherever. And useful in itself. No need for a longer course and additional supporting material to understand the lesson. Like this video, it's an example of microlearning. You demanded it now, so you searched for it, probably watched it on your phone, and it's a standalone piece of content, not a part of some course. Now you know what microlearning is.
Okay, anything strikes you in this video? Or you have aware of? Okay. Yeah.
Belongs to verbal learning or some activities like as swimming.
Yes, sir. It all depends on if you are talking about highly skilled outcome. Then you will apply experiential learning theories. And you can ask them, watch a swimming video and do practical in the swimming pool. So your video is a micro-learning content, and swimming is actually applying whatever they learned in micro-learning.
How can we judge that the learner has learned the activity?
That you can embed assessment.
In activation?
It all depends on.
Driving.
Yes. You can have actually, now you're bringing in competency-based models, and whether they have achieved some milestones or not. So as educationists, we need to know what a learner should learn for a particular outcome. Or how we can assess? By asking a question in a simple way, or asking them to demonstrate a skill and record their own short video and send to you and you evaluate. There are multiple ways to actually assess, right? Yes.
What's the meaning of micro-learning?
Micro
Yes,
is short.
I know. I believe that why you consider content, micro content for a person, can be considered as a macro content for another person. How do you define the speed of chance?
Yes, very good question. So you need to know the profile of your learners. I will answer you. Just wait. Okay. When I will share the steps for designing a micro-learning content. Okay, let's move on. Thanks for paying attention to the video and asking very nice questions. So this is what the whole cycle is. You need to appropriately find a suitable time to push this micro-learning. One simple way, you are, as educationists, you're covering one module. 2-3 topics are very, very challenging. Majority of students struggle. Let's prepare a micro-learning content on that topic and put it on the platform. Don't force them to please go through this material. Let them go whenever they are free, because when they are relaxed, they learn better. When they are stressed, this is coming in exam. This is a very informal activity, but it will assist our formal activity. So you know when to put this micro-learning, and then it will push their memory, and retention could be goes up to 80% if you design appropriately and timely. Okay? Please, you can sit here, maybe. Okay. Can you move? Sorry. Okay. Now, our goal can be divided into 2 parts. One is designing micro-learning activities, and some of you already asked the question as well. Then, how we can make sure that knowledge is retained or information given in a micro-learning retained. So what I mentioned frequently and even in the video also, don't make this micro-learning like silos or independent. Link them back to your formal activities, or you can ask 1 or 2 questions based on micro-learning content. So you are re-emphasizing again and again. Our objective is to just retain their knowledge for long term. When you repeat, simple, right? Now let's move on. What is chunk? Chunk your training content in order to create a micro-learning that facilitates knowledge retention. So chunk could be, this slide is also nicely chunked. I did not put 6, 7, 10 or full paragraph there. I can even reduce more. Just put one keyword and then talk. Okay, so this is